Hey everyone, this is Martin from howtomakemobilegames.com, March the 7th, 2018. It's a Thursday here in Manchester, England, and I'm driving to work once again. This video is about trying to find out how to build an app around cryptocurrencies and just thinking about that idea. Because I'm now in the middle of creating a location-based app whereby you can see points on a map or people on a map, like looking down at it, like say like Google Maps, and being able to communicate with those people on a map by clicking on them and sending them a message. So the whole kind of point of it is being able to find people in your area, and I'm trying to figure out where that would be useful. And I've mentioned it a couple of times in these videos, but I thought it would be useful to get some ideas from the crowd, because one of the things I need to do more is, as I mentioned in the last video, is get some kind of market validation or market input. And when I say, what I mean exactly is finding out what problems people have. Because I can make a guess and say, oh, this is cool, or that solves my problem maybe, but it really depends on what the market says. You know, the market is the master when it comes to product validation. And so in this case, I'm wondering if there's any way to connect this location-based app to something to do with cryptocurrencies. For example, I'm wanting to buy, say, Bytecoin or Bitcoin or Monero right now, but I went through a couple of exchanges the other day, and I found it a little bit, for some of them, it looked a little bit complicated. And some of them, I did read about them being scams, which was concerning, because I don't know where those companies are, I don't know who they are. I'm getting some recommendations from friends and how they purchased it. But I do know that, for example, with Bitcoin, you can purchase them directly from people if they've got it in their Bitcoin wallet. Now I need to actually do this, whereby somebody has my Bitcoin wallet address, and they can send me, you know, however many M Bitcoins, which is like a millionth of a Bitcoin, because one Bitcoin is like $7,000 or something now. They can send it to me, and I can just give them cash in hand. So would that avoid the transaction cost? Yes or no? That's what I really need to figure out. And I'm wondering, for example, with this location-based app, if it would be useful or not to have points on a map which show people nearby who do have Bitcoins available, and then you could meet them face to face and say, hey, I need 0.001 Bitcoin. I'll give you £10 or £20 or however much it is, or $30. Or could you I've got $100 in my pocket. Could you give me that much in Bitcoin, please? Here's my wallet. You put up your phone to the person. They send it to you. They scan it. I think there's a QR code system. I need to practice that, because from what I understand right now, if you buy Bitcoins through an exchange, for example, online, if I go to one of the cryptocurrency exchanges and buy Ethereum, for example, I would have to pay an exchange fee, and that's the same. If I'm buying Japanese yen or Chinese yuan or US dollars with pounds, I have to pay to use the exchange, and that's how they make their money. So I'm wondering if that would be useful. Now, one of the issues in that would be, obviously, people need to be around first. You need like a certain critical mass. And it was that thing in the video that I was talking about yesterday about the chicken and egg, where if you want to build a taxi app, you need the drivers. But if you want to get the drivers, you need to have the customers who are looking for drivers. So is it a bit of a chicken and egg situation? Maybe not. Maybe it could be, for example, building the app around Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies that offers something else, like, say, a tracking thing, or being able to see where you can spend Bitcoins, for example. Like at the moment, I know there are Bitcoin maps, for example, in Manchester. There are maps online where you can see where you can spend them in Manchester. So you'll be able to look up and say, oh, this cafe takes Bitcoins. Great, I can go there and I can get my coffee. This camera's not too shaky. So something like that, but offering, like I say, the statistics so you can track things. So it's not just, okay, you know, you come on here and you find users who also have Bitcoins or are looking to exchange Bitcoins. Because if you go onto it and there's only, you know, there's no other people on the map near you, then why would you keep it? It's just boring. It's just inside in your pocket doing nothing, and it's not useful. So I am wondering around that, because at the moment I know there is a lot of money in cryptocurrencies. It's something I have an interest in personally as well, because I'm mining Bitcoins, or I'm mining Bytecoins at the moment. I'm also mining Monero, and I think Phantom Coin a little bit. I could be wrong. But the two main ones, I have mined a little bit of Phantom Coin, but the main ones that I'm mining on my computers at home are Bytecoin and Monero. And I'll pass the link, guys, I'll pass the link in the video below of how I'm doing that. I'm using a service to mine those on my computer. It is an affiliate link. It just helps to support these videos. So if you do use that service, I get a little bit of percentage of what the site would make. So it doesn't come out of your pocket, don't worry. But definitely check out those links below. So I'm thinking something around that, because I want clarity on what I'm building, and I want some market validation. So I would like to know what you guys think. Would that be useful, yes or no? Or would it be, is it completely useless? Would you don't find any use in that? An app that allows you to look on a map and see who around you has Bitcoins, and you can message them through the app and say, hey, I'd like to buy Bitcoins from you, I have cash. Or vice versa, you know, I've got, you know, some Bitcoins in my Bitcoin wallet, I want to exchange it to cash. Could you meet me, you know, here, or come to the cafe or whatever, and we'll exchange, you know? Now, is it useful or not? I don't know, because obviously you can exchange Bitcoins, or you can send them money via PayPal, so you don't need to meet face to face. So the question is, what's the use in having a location-based app? Is it because you want to exchange cash hand in hand? So if you are exchanging physical cash, then yes, you need to be next to somebody physically, of course. But is there any point to that? Why not just send it through PayPal? Maybe they don't have PayPal. Send it through a bank. Well, the problem is, in that situation, maybe that you send this person who you don't know some money, and then they never give you the Bitcoins. Now, maybe this problem has already been solved, or maybe it's been solved but it costs a fee. Whereas in the case of this app, there wouldn't be a fee. At least I don't think so right now. I mean, if somebody was to meet face to face, then obviously how would I make a fee from that, or how would I make a small percentage? It could be based on, I mean, obviously ads, but I mean, I don't really like to use ads. It could be that, well, you could place your ad inside of the app saying, hey, we are a cafe that accepts Bitcoins, you know, and since the users who are using this app are cryptocurrency users, maybe they're looking for a place to buy food with their Bitcoin. So that could possibly work, and I could approach advertisers and say, hey, I'll place your cafe on the map for the next month. You give us this amount in pounds or Bitcoin, and it'll attract customers who have Bitcoins to your cafe. I'm wondering, so the question is, guys, do you think that's useful or not? It really would. It would be great to get some feedback and some input from this. Would you find it useful, yes or no? Would you use it? You know, as an advertiser, would you pay for it? Or as a user, would you pay for it, yes or no? It'd be, I think, this isn't really directed at app developers specifically, because the tech side of things is not an issue. It's more pointing towards users of cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin, because I believe that's the one which allows you to, is the most used one right now, where you can actually go to a physical location and buy, you know, your food or a computer or a cup of coffee. So yeah, it would be really good to get some input on that, guys, because it's something I really want to get clear on what I'm building specifically around a certain area of the market where something doesn't already exist, where a problem exists that hasn't already been solved, or solved to a good standard. So yeah, anyway, it'd be awesome to get some feedback on that. Sorry this was a short video, guys. It wasn't very informative. It was more just me asking a question. But if you are looking to mine any like Bitcoins or Bytecoins, check out the mining software that I use. I'll put the link in the description below. That just helps support the channel, guys. It is an affiliate link, but it does support me, of course. And I make a small amount if you do use the service, but I use it every day and I make money from it, and my computers are at home right now mining for me and making some money. So, and it's gone from, yeah, I've had a 30 cents, like a 15% increase in the past week or something, and that's just because of the change in the rates of the Monero and Bytecoin. So it's all good stuff. Anyway, guys, I gotta go now. I'll catch up with you soon. See you later. Bye bye.